Good morning, Fayetteville. You're waking up to clear skies. The high of 72 degrees
I'm a cultural anthropology major.
Business.
International economics.
Marketing.
Sports management. Landscape architecture.
Agriculture education.
Broadcast journalism. Comparative literature. Transportation and logistics. Landscape architecture.
Business economics.
I'm a kinesiology major.
Soil, water, and environmental science.
The first thing that attracted me to the U of A, in comparison to different universities that I had visited, was first of all the countryside, coming in the fall and seeing all the trees and the leaves falling, and then second of all the people.
I actually was supposed to go to where my father went to school in Ole Miss, and we visited several colleges and Ole Miss, and I felt the most comfortable here.
I mean, the first time I came, I totally fell in love with this place.
For me, it was always Arkansas, you know, because I come on the football scholarship and I always dreamed of playing football here.
I'm an agricultural scientist, and I like this kind of environment, green, and they have a nice program for me, and so I measured the differences between other schools, and I did some search online, and so I just found this program the best for me.
I looked all across the country. I really wanted to be in a position where I get to meet new people and have that opportunities, but whenever I came here and visited the University of Arkansas campus, that was all right here in Arkansas.
I did look at a few other universities. I looked at some in Missouri, and I looked at Baylor in Texas. But I decided to come here mainly because of the broadcast journalism program.
When I came and visited, it just, you know, a lot of times you just kind of know when you're in the right place, and I just kind of had that feeling.
Well, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, and I chose the University of Arkansas because they have a great architecture program here.
I have never been away from home. This was my first experience, and I was just like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can do it. Really, when I first came up here, I was like, well, I'll try it for a semester and then I'll see how it goes. And I just loved it.
My first consideration when I saw it was huge, because I was from a little town in South Arkansas, and there's nothing this big down there. So it was really big to me at first. But after I moved up here and I got to moving around on campus and going to classes and stuff, it really seems a lot smaller to me now.
I thought I was going to get lost constantly when I first got here because it's very spread out, but I liked that it didn't have the same architecture everywhere, because some campuses you go to and it's that cookie cutter look where every building's the same. I like that this one had character to it.
First time I've ever went to class, I thought I was going to be late to all of them, and I wouldn't find any of the classes. I was just overwhelmed because people on campus are so nice, and that you just ask anyone, they tell you.
You know, you're on your own for the first time, and you're scheduling your own day, and at first all of that can seem like, you know, it's going to be kind of overwhelming, and then, you know, over time you just it becomes more comfortable, and you become better at kind of time management and scheduling your time. That's probably the biggest challenge, I would say, when you first get to school, is just time management.
You know, you have everything that you need right here. If you want to go to the doctor, it's right here, and you know, it's already paid for in your student fees, so you don't have to worry about that. And you know, everything is just so small and available to you.
There's going to be a lot of things you learn about from books, and that's granted, and that's a great part of the educational process. But it's great to have a university that compels students to get involved and to learn who they are by going through experiences.
It's easy to have more personal one-on-one relations with your teachers here. A lot of my classes are probably between 15 and 30 students, and so if you make the effort to engage your teacher, to have a one-on-one relationship, they can really help you out and really benefit you.
We get very good one-on-one attention from our professors. I am very, very lucky. I have the best advisor in the world.
Our dean has hired people and chosen people who are genuinely interested in the students and genuinely interested in connecting us with our desires and our passions and what we want to do.
First thing, whatever you do, you should enjoy it. And then, all my classes, I really enjoy whatever I'm doing. So I think the satisfaction that I'm actually enjoying what I'm doing is the thing that gets me going.
There's a lot of activity from students, there's a lot of activity from professors, there's a lot of ideas going around. Like, people are always interested in talking about like ideas and actions and getting things done. It seems like there's a lot of passion from everybody.
The faculty-student interaction is really friendly. It was such a shock coming from high school where there's such a separation, but once you get to college, you know, not only do they really care about you succeeding, they also care about just how you're doing on a personal level.
I feel like the teachers, they really care about you and they try to help you out a whole lot. So the University of Arkansas, it just means a whole lot to you, just like a second home for you.
This project is Michael Hughes, and he is the most easygoing professor I've ever met. And I'm really glad for his vision for a design-build program. That's what's giving us this opportunity out here.
I appreciate that the teachers are themselves continually learning so that they can improve themselves to, you know, improve their education for us.
Well, I'm involved in our actual organization here with Landscape Architecture. It's ASLA, and it's the Association for Landscape Architects. And we just do a lot of activities outside of school, kind of planning projects, things that can help our university, but along with that, just help the students in general.
The international cultural team when I first came was very valuable for me because I got to meet international students with the same interests, not the same, really similar interests, expectations, fears, everything.
The student life is so much bigger than I've ever imagined. There's like a lot more programs than I thought that there would be.
I'm a producer for the Monday Night News, so I get it all together and piece it together, and I have my team of volunteers that I'm in charge of. I also anchor the news on another night, and I'm also the news director.
Personally, as a student, we've had some involvement with the university as far as like them developing new spaces on campus, and so it's good to know that they're interested in what students want to see.
I'm part of a couple of student organizations, like an African student organization. There's an agricultural student organization. I'm part of the Career Development Center.
I'm involved in Senate. I'm the floor representative for my floor. So I really get involved with like trying to help make decisions about what can we do to make the dorm better, what kind of study options do we have for people that like to stay up late.
I'm specifically involved in the Dean Student Advisory Board, which we've done things from put vending machines in to make sure the computers are running faster, working with even the curriculum.
Well, my graduate assistantship is with the men's basketball team. With that, I'm the academic support staff, an academic counselor. I make sure that these guys go to class, make sure they're eligible, basically make sure that they're doing everything that they should in academics.
I was a program coordinator for the international orientation, and I'm the vice president for international students organizations. It's like basically I think, you know, being in these organizations, it has helped me to grow academically, but also culturally.
I'm the executive producer at UATV, which means I'm in charge of all the specialty programming. I produce the Tuesday night news and the news in Spanish. Some of my favorite places to hang out on campus are the coffee shops.
I enjoy playing basketball a lot. We have 4 basketball courts in the High Pier that are open to students.
My favorite place to hang out is Starbucks.
I hang out the most in the Union.
Typically I'll hang out in the Union.
Generally, I'm hanging out right here in the control room.
I mean, the Union is...
I most often hang out at the coffee shop.
I find myself in the student union.
Study. I study after class, and I'm also in the band. I'm a majorette in the band, so I have practice from 3:30 to 5:20 every day. Other than that, I'm normally in the books, studying, trying to graduate. It's my goal.
The university has just been a gateway of opportunity. I mean, it has been unbelievable. I've had the opportunity to, pursue my studies, and at the same time, the opportunity to teach a class, to do an internship and work in a garden.
It's meant a whole lot to me. For me, it's like a dream come true, because I've always been just a fan of the Razorbacks, so it's just been a dream come true for me.
I've come across so many opportunities since I've been here, things that I never even knew that I was going to be able to experience.
For me, it's been a place to just kind of discover who I am and figure out who I am, just away from my family, like even build on that more, to just define my own identity and lay a foundation for my life.
I mean, I never thought globally about anything. I was more of like, oh, my India and my home. So like this university has taught me to go global and think globally. So that's one difference that the university had made in my life.
When I made the decision to come to the University of Arkansas, I figured it was really going to help me out for the rest of my life, give me a good education. And when I show people my diploma and it says University of Arkansas, people would think a little bit higher of me than if it was from another school maybe.
I wouldn't have pursued what I have if I hadn't gone here. It's kind of crazy to think about. It's only been 4 years, but I know that my career path has probably been determined by going to this school.
I have friends from different countries and from different states, and it's just, I don't think I would have gotten that from any other university like I have here.
In terms of academics, you know, there's always this this push to strive for more and to strive to be the best, you know, not just student you can be in the classroom, but really be the best person you can be and to give back to people whenever you get the chance, and that's something that I hope to take with me.
The University of Arkansas has really just meant a place to call home. You know, you're away from your actual home, you're away from, you know, that group that you've known since you were little, and there's that hole, you know, when you first come to college. What's going to fill that? And the University of Arkansas has really done that.
Being a part of just this culture, the hog culture, being able to network with people, meeting them, getting to know them, you know, and helping them and them helping me.
College is a profound and important time in, you know, everyone's life, and it's just such a strong community, I guess, and so you really feel like you're a part of something that's fun and good, something exciting that you really love, and it's nice to be a part of that community.